equals imagine standing in front of a mirror, staring deeply into your own eyes as you try to connect with the person staring back at you. You might find yourself contemplating whether you can truly keep shouldering all of life's burdens alone. It's in these moments of solitude, when you're facing yourself with no distractions, that you confront the profound weight of expectation you carry. Every day, you put forth a brave face for the world to see, giving off an aura of unshakable strength. Yet internally, there's often a quiet aching. It gnaws at you when you are tired of being the steadfast source of stability for everyone else. Carrying such a load alone can feel overwhelming, leading to an internal struggle. It's like trying to hold a mask in place that's starting to slip, yet fearing the vulnerability beneath it. You find yourself in this push and pull of maintaining an exterior of strength while feeling anything but invincible. It's not that you dislike being seen as dependable. There's a part of you that finds a sense of pride in being the person others lean on. However, the internal dialogue is vastly different from the image you project. When you are the one maintaining your composure, regardless of the surrounding circumstances, who do you lean on in your own times of need? These questions can feel like ever-constant companions, echoing in the quiet moments when the day's distractions momentarily fade into the background. It could be during a long drive home when the radio plays softly, or when you are alone with your thoughts, having the mental space to reflect on everything that has transpired throughout the day. As your responsibilities continuously demand your attention, space to ponder these profound questions seems rare. Daily life is filled with tasks that seem endless, juggling work demands, keeping up with family duties, and managing social obligations. Each task feels like a mini vortex pulling you in every conceivable direction. Between returning phone calls, responding to emails, and ticking off items from your to-do list, the constant motion can become a sort of comforting rhythm, one that keeps deeper feelings at bay. However, beneath this surface, those emotions patiently await recognition. They linger, waiting for when you'll have the courage to acknowledge them. Think about an afternoon when everything seems to align perfectly, and you feel orchestrated in the chaos, until an unexpected hiccup appears, shattering the illusion of control. Despite your readiness and preparation, this disruption reveals the hairline cracks in your armor. The creeping sensation of being overwhelmed reminds you of the reality that no one is entirely invulnerable. Acknowledging this vulnerability can feel like stepping into the unknown, challenging the familiar expectations you've built around yourself. This internal conflict tightens as you navigate the desire to appear as a continuous source of strength, while also yearning for the comfort to express vulnerability. Allowing yourself to be open about your internal struggles seems daunting, especially in a world that often prizes the facade of unwavering strength. Yet, you feel a whispering thought encouraging you to consider that it might actually be okay to not be simply okay all the time. Maybe, just maybe, relying solely on your own tenacity is not the only way forward. Underneath all these swirling emotions is a different kind of strength, one that does not rest entirely on your shoulders. When you bravely acknowledge the weight of your emotions, a realization emerges that true strength doesn't equate to isolation. Jesus, who intimately understood both the vulnerability of human experience and the immense power of divine strength, offers a reassuring companionship. He doesn't diminish your strength. Instead, he seeks to support it, providing a sanctuary for your exhausted spirit. Think about his gentle invitation to a relationship where burdens are not carried alone. Jesus presents himself not as a distant figure but rather as a warm, engaging presence who is intricately familiar with the nuances of human emotions. He never shied away from expressing feelings, from crying and seeking comfort openly. His life serves as an invitation to step into a space where vulnerability transforms into a gateway to profound strength. Isn't it comforting to reflect on the idea that your value doesn't hinge on being an indomitable force? Jesus sees worth in genuineness, in accepting oneself in totality, imperfections included. His expectations do not center on grandiose displays of heroism. Rather, they focus on the authenticity of your heart, just as it is. This profound understanding of love is what renders his presence so powerfully transformative. He doesn't promise to eliminate life's challenges but to walk with you through them, offering his unyielding presence. At night, as silence envelops the world and you revisit the events of your day, remind yourself that you are never truly alone on this journey. Jesus waits patiently beside you, ready to share in the load of what you carry. As these thoughts quietly settle within, there is a burgeoning openness in your heart to reach out for his guidance, to seek the serenity born from the knowledge that he faithfully accompanies you, offering a strength that doesn't rely on your own capabilities. Each new sunrise extends a decision, to lean solely on your own strength or to embrace the support graciously offered by faith. This isn't a choice between exhibiting strength or weakness. It's a seamless integration of both. By choosing to take your steps with the blessed assurance that Jesus lovingly holds you close, you learn to experience the relief in releasing some control to him. Pause for a moment and take a deep breath, allowing the truth to permeate your thoughts. It's entirely acceptable to not have all the answers. In moments hushed with tranquility, ponder what it might mean to share your burdens rather than carrying them in solitude. This subtle yet mighty shift is about transitioning from a relentless endurance race to a more peaceful journey alongside faith. If the immense pressure to continually be strong feels like a mantle meant solely for your shoulders, it's reassuring to know there's an alternative. Through faith, there is the promise of Jesus' companionship. The path forward is no longer a solitary endeavor. Instead, you find warmth in knowing life's weight is shared with him. This knowledge provides an immense sense of lightness, a liberating calm that disperses the isolation that can accompany the expectation of self-sufficiency. In the comfort of Jesus' presence, there is a profound acknowledgement. He fully understands the quiet bravery required to pause and admit your need for him. It's a beautiful paradox that, by accepting our limitations, we create space for the expansive grace of Jesus to enter our lives. In his enduring presence, you discover that strength is not diminished by acknowledging vulnerability. Rather, it is redefined by it. Approaching the end of a day with a mindset of gentle reflection rather than an endless checklist of lingering responsibilities becomes transformative. This gradual change permeates your daily existence, weaving together a tapestry of resilience and hope. Your value doesn't lie in an unattainable perfectionism but instead in your inherent self, a being cherished fully by Jesus. And now, in this quiet, reflective moment, consider this. How might your life be transformed if you regularly leaned into the comforting strength of Jesus? If these reflections resonate with you, we'd love for you to stay connected. Subscribe and embark on this journey with us as we continue exploring the depth and grace found within faith.